Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going over all of the map changes added in today's update, including the return of Klombo and so much more. It's really exciting, a lot of map changes in today's update, some I didn't expect, and a lot of stuff that you guys are going to enjoy. So if you are new around here, as always, tap that subscribe button and let's jump into today's map changes. So where are we starting? Well, we're going to be starting off in the desert biome today, because there's a few changes over here I already want to point out so you guys can get a good idea of what's going on over here, and that's actually this rock over here. So we have this giant rock with all these telescopes around, but it looks like Epic are now starting to add new items on top of this rock as time goes by. Now I'm not too sure why they've chosen this rock, but it looks like we've got some new containers up here with a new toilet and a bunch of new chests. A really strange one, and one that I generally did not expect, but you know, stuff like this is cool and it's a cool map change. We've got a toilet, chests, some containers, and obviously some tires. So if you want to know the really secret map changes, that's the first one to start with. And then the next one, which isn't really too secret because it's quite noticeable, but it is a little bit of an Easter egg. For those that don't know, the Stone family have now reappeared on the island. We can see it looks like he's rescuing the dog from the sand over here, and he's going to be climbing up this mountain over here. Now the stones definitely look a little bit different from they did in the original chapter 1, but it's nice to see that the Stone family do return with a different look. Definitely the stones are slightly different in texture, but it's cool. You can see we've got the female stone woman here, we've got the child, and also we've got obviously the stone man up here rescuing the dog as well. So this is really cool. The Stone family have again appeared in the map. We'll have to see what they're going to do. It's cool to actually have these Easter eggs in game. I'd love to recreate these in creative. It shouldn't be too difficult to build, but I love these geezers, and it's nice to see that the storyline has finally returned for those that love the Stone family from chapter 1. We used to cover it back in the day. For those that used to watch the map change videos, it was a huge part of that. Also, you can see we've got this new container up here, which is going to actually be looks like it's going to be a camper van, but isn't currently rendering in because you're going to have to actually land in over here to render it, which proves that this POI over here has had some additional changes to this upper section of the mountain. So nice to see for those that are fans of this section. I don't know why people would be a fan of this little section here. I guess if you like the stone people, maybe this is going to be your drop for the rest of the season, but that's what we have so far on that side. Now if we continue to move through a little bit, we can actually see we've got a few other additional map changes added in. One that got sent in a lot to me last week was this one by this blue house over here. So this bush over here has a random teddy bear in on a chair. I don't know if this is an Easter egg or not, but a lot of people were sending and talking about this on my Discord, so I thought, you know what, we'll just put it in there because it was an additional one, which I just thought, you know, I'll just add it in. Okay, next little one is over at the crossroads. So over at the crossroads, there's actually been a crash site again. Epic have been doing this recently where a few cars do hit a few different objects and obstacles, and this is going to be by this little pylon. Let me locate where it is. It's going to be over by this side over here, and it's going to be on this little pylon. I got it mixed up, the bridges, but it's this one here. Another crash site, which has probably happened due to somebody glitching under the map or something. I don't know if there's a clip of it, but if anyone knows what it is, what's been happened over here, maybe like a Reddit clip or something, let me know and I'll be sure to put it in another video. And that's just outside of here, outside of Crossroads, which is kind of a cool map change. Switching over to some gameplay for a map change. This is an interesting one. Inside of the Daily Bugle, we now are having the battle between the 7 and the IO. You can see the 7 sentries are pushing forward. They can't be eliminated by you. They are officially invincible. But the IO patrol and the IO guards are over here, and you can take them out quite swiftly with your weapons, and you actually get some decent loot. They're extremely weak. They've got their aim definitely suppressed. These ones are not as strong as previous NPCs, so you don't need to worry too much about this area. Their aim is almost on like the lowest setting possible, and if you eliminate them, you get some pretty decent loot off the bat if you need heals and weapons, and you can push through doing this and you can get some decent loot. Like I said, their aim is really bad. Look, I've not been hit yet, and we're on the second wave, so it does get a little bit better as you get through the waves. Obviously there's a total of 3 waves. Here you can see I've got hit for the first time by the IO patrol. They've got a little bit better aim than the IO guards, the patrol, because they're more of the upgraded version of the IO guards, but you can take them out and you get that little elimination there, and you've got wave 2 of 3, and then finally you've got wave 3 of 3 in the distance over here. This isn't too difficult to do. You got a little bit of an upgrade. You got an IO hunter. It's not a Huntmaster Saber, it's like a different version, but they're a little bit stronger. The IO hunter, you can see he's got a little bit of an overshield, so you can take them out nicely using your weapons. They've got a little bit better aim on this, and like I said in the past, for those that watch the second channel, you'll know that standing still is just an OP strat against any NPCs. Completely stand still and they can't hit you. Well, they can, but it's a very rare chance of them hitting you. You can see I'm just completely stood still here. I'm getting hit a few times because I'm moving a little bit, but if I completely stand still, the chances of them hitting me is really low. I've got hit a little bit, but I'm still not eliminated, and I'm going to trust my method here and see if I can eliminate this guy just completely standing still. He's not hit me yet. There we are, just completely stand still, and nice. And it does work most of the time. If you move a little bit or you crouch, they will hit you, and then you get the 7 win, little message on your screen, and you get all that lovely loot there. Unfortunately, this one doesn't drop the mythic, but talking about the mythic scoped, we've actually got that in this area. You can also see the 7 sentries do like to do a little emote, but if you want the Huntmaster Saber mythic, it's actually above the Daily Beagle now, inside of the blimp. He's moved his location. This is his new location, and you can obviously go up here and take him out nicely. Again, using the same strategy by standing still if you want to, unless you're on really low and he gets a little hit on you and then does his little swing. But usually standing still works quite well from distance. Unfortunately, I did get eliminated. Over on creative in today's update, we got 2 new additional weapons added in and a bunch of IO props as well. You can see the 2 new weapons we got are the Mythic AR and the Rocket Launcher. You can try these out in Toy Box right now, and if you're playing Toy Box, don't forget to hit this yellow button here to support me in the item shop with code POST. Hashtag Epic Games Partner. Thank you anyone considering to do that. But also you can drop into the box just like this, and we've got these new items. You've got moving boxes and also moving vehicles using the new prop manipulator device. We can actually move props. All the Rocket League props have been added in as well all the cars have, and also IO props as well. Sadly, there's not enough memory free on Toy Box. You can see we can obviously try out the new rocket, and it works a little bit different in Toy Box. It kind of like doesn't go as high because the ceiling's a little bit lower, and obviously we have the new Mythic AR as well, which you guys can try out inside of Toy Box whenever you want with the code on screen. Go and give them a go, guys, and have a little practice on there with some of the new items and also the new stuff. So yeah, Toy Box is all up and running with them new items. Okay, so if we move around this side of the map over here, not by this weird smoke which is randomly appearing on the map. I don't know why that's just appeared over here. Kind of strange. It looks like one of the IO facilities have been knocked down over here, so kind of cool. Interesting to think that that actually has happened. You can see the smoke coming from it at distance. There used to be like an IO facility over here. Looks like it has been knocked down. There was like a tower, so that's kind of cool to see that the 7 are pushing this section of the map as well. But we do have the return of Klombo hibernating over here. You can see down here, look, these little holes, these are the Klombo hibernations. So has Klombo moved into this section of the map to hibernate? He probably has. With all the clickbait recently on YouTube around Klombo, it makes sense for Epic to bring him back to the game. There's another location of him as well. You'll find him all around. So if you want to find where he is, he's simply over here on this side of the map. And you can see there's this little kind of hump in the ground with the little hole on it where he breathes through, and this is just outside of the logjam. So Klombo is going to be making a return at some point. When is it going to be? I don't know, and hopefully he has more utility than he originally did. I wasn't a big fan of the original Klombo. Also, I noticed there's a Durburger van here. I'm not too sure if this is a map change or not, but I thought I'd mention it. I wonder if the food war could make a return into the game. Great to see that we have a Durburger van over here, but I don't know 100% if that I don't know. I don't really land logjam, so I don't know if that's new or not. Anyone that lands logjam, let me know when that was added in. Was it added in last chapter or this chapter? That'd be interesting to see. But will Klombo make a return? Yes, he will at some point, and we'll be sure to cover it when he does get added in. And hopefully he has more utility, because last time he was added, he was a little bit useless. He was mainly just a cute and made the island feel alive, similar to the lightning and the thunderstorm and the tornadoes that we got, but we haven't seen them return. So hopefully if Klombo returns, we do see the weather return as well. That would be really cool, but I don't think we will. So sadly, maybe Klombo, but no weather. But that's it for today's video, guys. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to go and play Toy Box to try out all the new weapons if you want to. It would mean the world to me if you guys to go and try them out. And don't forget to hit the support button with code POST in your item shop to support me further. Thank you so much, everyone, checking out today's video. I'll see you guys very soon. And once again, this is postboxpat, signing out.